You wanna stay, you wanna stay, you wanna stay, and I just know I wanna go away, I wanna go away, I wanna go away, and I just know I wanna go away.
And I just know I wanna go away. I wanna go away.
Alright, it all seems to be working good. I think. Put some glove on real quick. Alright. All of these little things are getting leaves. Little trees, bushes, whatever. These taller ones kind of look like trees. Meowdy, Mr. Winnie Cat. How are you doing today? I'm good. There's a big, like massive rain headed here. It's been a pretty nice day, weather-wise so far, since I've been up. So I should have time to walk for about an hour before it starts raining. Looks like a newer tree that fell across the trail. Well, the ones on the other side look a lot older. It's kind of chilly already. The wind started blowing pretty hard. I guess because the rain's getting closer. The sun's out right now, but like it should be raining pretty soon. It's not this all day, sunlight coming out. And then there's like little holes in the clouds. Comes out every now and then. move your computer today to the move your computer to the basement yesterday? No, I'm gonna do it today. So I'm planning on doing when I get home. So I could go out before it rain, and then it'll start raining, and then I'll go home and move my computers downstairs. Hi, Glue. How's it going? You can hear some trees up there, like squeaking against each other when the wind blows them. I guess they're leaning against each other. I'm good. Just going on a short walk before it rains. And then I'm gonna go home and move my computers downstairs like I was talking about doing last night. Oh, it sounds like a leaf blower. Your right hand's frozen, but not your left. Have you been outside and been like holding something in your right hand or something? Mine, a lot of times I'll freeze one hand or the other is from IRL streaming, and it depends on which hand I'm holding the phone with. If it's really cold, sometimes I hold it with both. I can hold it steadier then, but sometimes I'll just hold it with one and keep the other in my pocket and switch back and forth so they don't freeze. This part here is a little loud because it gets down near the road, but in a bit I'll go back up into the woods. We'll just be able to mostly hear the wind and the trees again. Oh, it's cool. Driving over here, I saw there's snow up on top of Tiger Mountain. It doesn't snow that low down all that often, and it hadn't this year at all because it's been so warm. But it got cold yesterday morning and snowed, I think, all the way down to like I saw Washington DOT post pictures of 90 going over 18, and 18 had snow all on it, like over by Snoqualmie, like all the way down out of the mountains, or at least down in the valleys, kind of. And it'd probably be a fun day to go drive in enough where you can see the mountains, because they'd all be, even the lower ones would all be snow covered, which I've only ever seen a few times. I think it's supposed to snow more tonight, or maybe it's tomorrow or something. There's like another day this week. Snow's supposed to get really low, and the passes are supposed to be bad to try to get over. You said been inside pretty much all day? Oh, is it just really cold in your house? Why didn't I hear TTS read that message? Did it just skip it? I looked down at my phone and I was like, oh, I'm ignoring chat. I want to go to Rainier sometime this winter before all the snow melts up there. I was just thinking about that because I was talking about the snow being getting down close to the lowlands this week. Oh, look at this, how mossy this is, and the mushrooms growing on it. It's really mossy. Never actually gone up any of these trails, but they kind of go just back up towards the other side, I think. All of them. This is like the longest like loop you can do here. Oh, look at this tree just fell over and tore the stump all apart. It like part of the trunk kind of split in half. It's nice. It's in the upper 40s, so it's not cold, but I'm used to it being like really dank here, but it's been getting down into the 30s at night, which it doesn't a lot of times. So it like kind of dries out the air more, even in the day. So this is like not that cold, but the air is more like crisp feeling, like what I'm used to, like cold days in the southeast. You don't actually have that many days here where it gets cold and the air dries out. It's always like really dank feeling, and the air feels like dry today, or dry for Washington, at least to me. Kind of feels like snow weather instead of you know, instead of feeling like you're in a cold rainforest. Here's the part of Cougar Mountain you can kind of see over here. I don't know if we'll be able to, I won't be able to see Tiger Mountain any place, see the snow from here. I think it's too close. I think even if I can see through the trees, it's too close to the closer mountains. Yeah, I like it. Just nice little narrow trail through the woods. The only thing I don't like about this part is it's so close to the road. But the rest of it, like when I started, the only thing I could really hear was the wind blowing through the trees above me. We're most of the way along the road part, and I'm gonna turn and go away from the road. Yeah, it's really narrow. It even has whatever plants these are, the green ones, growing like on the edge, where you just have like a little path. Oh, hi, Funks. Yeah. It's like you're looking at all the nice nature and just you hear constant traffic going by. It's really hard to get away from traffic here. Like, unless I go drive like an hour into the mountains, it's really hard to get any place where you can't hear cars, because there's so many cars here. Even most of the parks or trails are like, you know, pretty close to. Most of the closer stuff, even into the mountains, is up the valley where Interstate 90 goes, and you can hear the traffic from the interstate. You have to drive like further than that to get really away from cars. And Meowdy Funks, how are you doing? It's slightly muddy. Alright, it's actually not deep. You don't sink in. Even if you step where it looks muddy. Alright, now we're gonna start slowly heading away from the road. The road's like right over here. stump's just like, it looks really rotted. Just falling apart. It's crazy. Last time I went to Mount Rainier, like a bird flew over my, or I guess it was time before last, but one of the last times I went to Mount Rainier. Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. I felt like I slept really, really good last night. I actually felt good today. I haven't been sleeping as good since I started my new job. It hasn't really ruined my sleep schedule more than it had been, but if I come home from work and try to go to bed too early, I just can't fall asleep. I like lay in bed for a while. I guess I need to chill more, and then sometimes I just don't sleep as good after that. Hi, fish. I'm good. How are you? Oh, I did play Beat Saber yesterday until, like, I actually just felt like collapsing on the... I have started trying to drink my last coffee earlier in the day because I realized that I might be drinking too much caffeine. I'm used to be able to drink coffee and going to bed like 3 hours later, but the coffee there has more caffeine because, like, the machine extracts it better than, well, I tried to adjust ours, the grind, where it would extract better, and then I realized that I was going to talk about this yesterday, and I never did, about how bad I am at coffee at home, and I went and got a job at a coffee shop, and then I'm like, wait, there's something horribly wrong with the coffee I've been fixing at home, and how the grounds, or whatever. Yeah, hopefully you sleep better tomorrow, hunks. Maybe you need to play Beat Saber for like 4 hours like I did yesterday, because I feel very well rested today. For the last like 2 weeks, I've been tired every single day from like working and then doing stuff between work, and I actually feel rested today for once. But I played until like I felt like just collapsing on the floor by the time I stopped playing Beat Saber last night. So I guess I was like really good and tired. Oh yeah, but about the coffee, but before I start in the story, how are you, fish? I don't think I asked. You asked me, and I kind of said. But yeah, as far as the coffee, our coffee machine, the cup things you put in the portafilter, there's single wall and dual wall ones. The single wall ones, they basically have more holes all in them for the coffee to go through. It's harder to get the coffee to extract right. You got to adjust the grind more perfectly and tamp it perfectly. Oh yeah, that's like really late. Dang, yeah, yours is somehow worse than mine. But anyways, we had just started using the single wall one because we had tried back like a year ago adjusting the coffee, and every time we got one, it adjusted where it kind of tasted good and extracted right for one kind of bean. We'd go buy a different kind of coffee beans or something, and you'd have to do it all over again. So just started using the dual wall ones. That like helps the machine get the right pressure and extract it better if you don't have everything dialed in good. Interesting. Huh. Maybe you're just extra tired and needed more than 8 hours. And that's just what, like 10 hours. It's not too bad. It's more than I usually can sleep. But if I'm really tired, I can sleep 10 hours. I think I've slept like 9.5 hours. When was it? I think Saturday. Yeah, because I got off work Friday night and went to bed really late and slept like half the day Saturday, I think, until I slept like 9.5 hours. Because I guess that's the first time I worked, the first 3 days in a row I've had with this job, and I was just freaking exhausted by Friday night. And I guess needed that much sleep. I'm actually not sure which trail I want to go on. So let me look at the map real quick. Oh yeah, so since I, make coffee for a living now, I figure I should try to dial in our coffee machine at home, because like it's really noticeable. Like I can make a latte at home or I can make one at work. They both should be 2 shots worth of caffeine, but the one at home feels like it's a shot or maybe less than a shot compared to how much caffeine I feel like I drink at work. So I went to try to adjust the grind, and I never knew how coffee grounds should look and how they should look once they're tamped, but at work I got a good idea. So ours looked way too coarse for espresso, and I tried to adjust it finer, and you can adjust our grinder all the way as fine as it goes and it doesn't get any finer. So I tore it apart and figured out it's because part of it broke. So I ordered parts that are supposed to be here Thursday, so then I can fix it and have, I guess, strong coffee at home. It's kind of a waste right now buying decent coffee beans and then it doesn't even extract them very well. So I actually can go on either trail. They both kind of go parallel back to the other side. I don't think I've ever gone down this one, so I think I'll do that. I've gone down this one. Although this one would be further away from the road. I think I'll do that. This one will have less road noise. Maybe you'll hear the just wind in the trees. Alright, let me put my dad back on real quick and I'll stop jerking the phone around. Hi, let's go. Wait. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Winnie Cat. My TTS just stopped reading stuff. It's only from a minute ago. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Mr. Winnie Cat. And hello, Skill. How are you doing? It read the test. So it usually doesn't read emotes, so that's normal, but I don't know why it didn't read the sub. I might have pretty bad cell service. Right, so we go up this trail. I've come here before and tried streaming, and it was horrible because I only had, I think, AT&T and T-Mobile with that bad, crappy hotspot I used to use in Verizon, and Verizon's almost unfunctional, which is what TTS is running on. I'm okay, managed to keep my job. Cool. Did you think you weren't gonna get to keep it? Or something? Yes, oh, I see. Well, I'm glad you got to keep it. It's nice having a job. It's annoying looking for new jobs. Freaking weird. TTS read the test, and I'm okay, managed to keep my job, but not the yes message. I just need to actually look at chat, or I'm gonna miss stuff. It's a big piece of bark that came off. Oh, the tree's dead. Oh, the tree's dead, and it's windy, and I'm standing there looking at it, standing right where it leans. I mean, I doubt it'd fall, but still. It looks really rotted. How is it? 2:55. It still doesn't look like it's close to raining. When I looked earlier on the radar, it looked like the rain would be here about 3:15. So I thought it would already be, getting cloudier, but the sun has come back out again. Oh, so I guess I could ask, well, does anybody want to watch me put my computers back together later? It'd probably go faster if I didn't stream it. But if I just kind of don't focus too much on streaming and just put them together, it'd be fine. Also don't know if I really care if it goes fast or not. I had thought about streaming it. Like, I'd have to go unplug them all. I'd probably unplug them all and carry them all down the stairs. And then just stream, hooking it all back up, which is what is going to take so much time. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them in the room. Maybe chat could help me rearrange the room. But it might also be utterly boring. But I thought if someone wanted to watch it, I would consider streaming it. I can just hook my streaming PC up, sitting in the floor someplace running, and that's the only thing I need to stream it. The rest of it, just use my IRL stuff, my phone. Oh, look at this. There's a bunch of trees all fell over on top of each other. I just kind of looked over and it's like, what the heck is going on there? There's like two that fell over and there was a tree that was growing up between them. It looks like it died. Alright, I think I'm gonna go down that way. Let me make sure I know where that trail goes. We're like most of the way back, and I thought I would just walk until the rain started. So there's some other trails down here I can kind of make like a small loop, just walking around through the woods, and do a bit more walking before I have to like just walk along the same trail again. Look at this tree. It like fell right between those trees. It was like, I guess it probably, I mean, it didn't have to be lined up that perfectly. It just had to go fall in the middle of those and then just fall down between them. All right, see you, Glue. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. They're muddy area. We're gonna get this one, I think. There's not a huge amount of trails to walk here, but I really like tall trees. This is a really cool area. There's not that many areas around here unless you go way further into the mountains that where like most of the parks are like more in town and there's no older trees. It's all just like short ones. There's not that many places to walk around here, at least not with cell service with trees like this. I mean, some of these are just really, really tall, like that one. This might be the other trail that goes parallel to the one I just walked back over here on. Guess we'll see if it turns or anything. It runs into another one. So I think this is the trail that goes parallel. I want to walk up to the top of the hill though. See what it looks like. Even if I turn around. There's so many trees that have fallen over here in this area. One just like cracked in half. Alright, is this the one? Oh, okay, this is a trail that goes parallel. So I came down here and went this way and back out here. Hello. So I guess we'll go right down this way. We'll just head back this way and head kind of towards the car. I guess if it's still not raining, then I want to try to stream it a little bit longer if I want to, as long as I can until the rain. I could go drive someplace, see how far I need to drive to be able to see the snow on Tiger Mountain. If there's any, you could see it in the like driving down the road part of the way, driving here. I'd have to find some place where you could actually stop. Really does look like it'd be a nice day to go drive into the mountains because the snow level is so low. Oh, so when I moved my computers downstairs, Beryl's Step Mania pad is down there. She said before I could use it, like play, we've just played the game on her laptop. I don't know. I think she said something about moving out of the room, but I think that's just because she was worried it'd be in my way. But it's a big room, so there's plenty of room for that, and my computer's in my bed. So if I keep it down there, that would facilitate streaming Step Mania more, because it would be less stuff to set up if I can just plug the thing up to my desktop and install the game on my desktop and not use her laptop. Yeah. Oh, again, I forgot. I guess so Beryl was doing some, but I think I actually did one also, like on, I know she did some streams that I played the game on her stream, but I think I did actually stream one time on my channel. And so yeah, I might do that. For it to actually be the same setup I have now and look nice, what I've had to do is stream from the laptop to my other computer and then send it to Twitch, and which is like the same thing I'm doing now and what I do with baking streams. Yeah, I think I probably did on my channel one time. But yeah, I think it was pretty much mostly just on hers, other than maybe one time. She did that for a while for I think she did at least like 5 or 6 different streams over like a 1 or 2 month period. Like got into streaming it for a bit. Little tiny creek. Or maybe it's just rainwater, like a ditch. And a real swampy looking area. So yeah, it'd be a little easier to set up and would have less delay between me and what you see. Like IRL streams and baking streams, I don't think the delay matters as much. Trying to comment on the game, I think is more annoying if there's an extra like 2 seconds or 3 seconds of delay. So we have a TV down there right now. It's hooked up where we can play. I think what I'll do is try to put my computers over in the corner where the TV's at, and then to put the TV and the Stump Mania pad as close to them as I can. The Stump Mania pad takes up a lot of room, and if I put it too close, it's the long pond. Then it'll get in the way of my VR play space. So as close as I can, so I can plug it up to my computer without maybe having to buy too long of wires. And still have a good VR play area. And then I can play it on the TV, like off my computer, like we do with her laptop and everything. I can't have that many things plugged up to my gaming PC at one time, but I could just unplug my VR headset and plug the TV up whenever I want to play, since I wouldn't be using the TV very often, and it would work pretty well. Actually, my streaming PC would run that game just fine. And it can have extra monitors. I don't have it maxed out. Ooh, cool. Are you like kind of going off of Daniel's bot? Oh, okay. So like even getting started is taking a lot more time because you're like, it's so weird. You're not sure what you're doing yet. That would be, if you can get that done, that would be a really cool bot. Nope. Oh, okay, cool. You're just like doing it from the ground up. Like figuring out how to make a Twitch bot. It really would be a nice bot. And it would be kind of fun, like you said. Oh, okay. It really would be fun. People could just at you whatever song they wanted. So you'd, even if people trolled and added you some kind of freaking bullcrap like map to play, it would still be funny trying to figure out like who the heck, like it would get put in your queue from the list and you'd be like, who the heck put this crap in my list and stuff like that. Like, it'd be a fun thing to guess, you know. You'd have good maps, and if you got trolled, it'd be fun guessing who the freak trolled you. Really would be a nice spot. So it's basically a lot of stuff to figure out, but I mean, you think it's doable? Like not. Oh, okay. Cool. This area is like a freaking maze of trails. There's a trail that went off there, and then there's another trail that cuts off here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if it was like... I don't know anything about Node either. I didn't know how hard it was compared to your skill level at programming, if you thought it was like too far above your head, or if it was, you know... I mean, I guess reasonably doable. I guess it could always be doable. Like, even if you didn't know that stuff, you could go learn it. Interesting. I don't even know what scope is. I have heard of Node. Like, I kind of ish know what that is. I'll go back out. These are about the same distance. Alright, I guess we're pretty much out of walking. I walked everything here. I'm gonna go back out here closer to the car and look at the weather. Oh, okay. So, oh, okay, so scope and instances. So you're like not sure how that works and how to format stuff and everything, I think. Because you're not sure how stuff's going to work with each other in, or whatever, different areas. So you have to like figure that stuff out, and then it'll be easier. Yeah, I probably don't understand it quite exactly, but I figure it was kind of sort of like that. Oh, look, here's a tree that got stuck, that fell between these trees. Ooh, listen to how windy it's getting. I thought that was a vehicle or something first driving by on the road over there, but it's just the wind. Uh-huh. So see here that fell between them, and they cut it off at each side, and I guess that was just wedged in there too much to get out. This tree. I assume if they share the same memory space, you could have them both use the same info. Like one could just pull info out of the memory. If they don't, then you have to have, you know, it take the info out of one area and stick it in another area so the other bot, like the other instance, can use it. If I understand that at all. Yeah, okay. So one would be more complex than maybe the other if they did or didn't share stuff, and like until you figure that out, you don't even know how to freaking like how to design it. Like how you need to design it to do what you want. Oh look, vines and flowers. These aren't native. These are like the ones like you see in gardens and stuff. But this is really close to the road. So it's probably some that maybe before this was a park someone had planted here. Or they've spread over here from someone's yard. At least I'm pretty sure they're not native. We have some of these planted in our yard, and you see them in gardens a lot. They're nice. You can like just plant them and they just grow all out, and they flower this time of year. It definitely kind of looks like the rain's getting closer since the wind's really picking up now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's like when I looked in the radar earlier, there's this huge mass of rain coming, like hard rain, that I don't really want to walk through. Like yellow and stuff on the radar, like, you know, kind that you get wet. All right, we're back at the edge. Go down here and look at some of these trees and stuff. This is where I started at, but I was on down the trail a ways before I started streaming. So I was planning on walking until like right before the rain got here, which was supposed to be like around 3:15. It's 3:21 now. So you'd think it'd be getting pretty close. Oh, we did come here. Yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't we take Mog here and do like a kind of short loop? We did a really short one. Yeah, you probably remember that off of the parking lot. There's a really long trail that goes all the way around the other side. We didn't do that. I don't know that I ever did that trail with Mog, because he never liked walking that much usually. Like, he would have walked about half that distance and been like, all right, I hadn't found anything to eat. I'm bored now. I want to go back to the car. Because that, you know, is how he was. But I've streamed here one time before. The other time I streamed here, it was horrible cell service. Like, it would drop all the way down to like 250 bit rate and reconnect some of the time. So I brought everything today, all my connections. It seems like what it is only T-Mobile has service, and T-Mobile is overloaded this tower. Because last time I had T-Mobile service and it was bad. This time I do, but it's only using my iPad service, which is prioritized. So it seems like there's just a T-Mobile tower, like once you get to that side of the park, and you need priority service, or you can't stream. Yeah, pretty much. Because he would get grumpy and then keep stopping. You'd have to coax him to go on, and he'd finally just stop and be like, no, I'm not going any further. Like, I want to turn around. And he would just refuse to keep walking. And he would do that sometimes, like, when you were like 3/4 of the way around the loop. Like, you could be much closer to the car, if you just kept going, but he didn't know that, and he wanted to turn around, and I tried to tell him, like, hey, the car is closer this way. If you want to go back, let's go this way. And he just wouldn't, and so I'd finally give up, and it'd be like, all right, I don't mind walking a mile and a half more if you refuse to go back the fast way. So then we would walk all the way back around the long way, because that's the only thing he wanted to do, and then he'd be like freaking, wrecked by the time we got back to the car, which, is probably good for him to get that much exercise sometimes. I don't think he ever, like, walked too far. It was just funny. Like, he wanted to go back to the car, and I was just, really trying to communicate to him that we needed to keep going the way we're going if he wanted to go back to the car sooner, and he'd refuse. And I almost always wanted to walk more. I just wouldn't go on longer walks because he didn't want to walk as long as me. So it's like, I'd try to get him to do what he wanted, and then he didn't. It's like, okay, I would rather go back the way we came and do like another mile and a half walk or something. It's like, it seems great to me. It was funny. Oh, so my phone says the rain is going to be here in 6 minutes. Very cool. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and stop. Maybe 5 people. Oh, I think I'll raid Syria. Because I think I saw, yeah, she started a little bit ago. I saw the Discord notification. I had thought about if there's extra time before it really started raining, trying to go someplace and look at the... Yeah. He was really smart about some stuff. Like, he was really good about doing a lot of stuff that he... Like, once he figured something out, but it was so hard to get him to figure out something new sometimes, or he learned tricks pretty fast and stuff, new stuff like that, but it was really, he had a certain idea of what he wanted to do, and it was really hard to persuade him that something else might be nicer. Like, you just, like, it was very hard. He was very difficult sometimes. And it's like, you would try to tell him, like, no, I know what you want to do. This is what you want to do. And it's just like, because, like, I knew where we were at, like, on the trails, or it, like, even just, I don't know, other stuff. He would just, yeah. He was funny, though. Yeah, I had thought about going and seeing if I could drive someplace where you could see the snow, because I could see Tiger Mountain just a little bit on the way here, and it was all snow covered because the snow level's really, really low this week, because it's like cooled off. It's been getting down into the 30s every night, which is, colder than most of the time. But I don't know where I would go where you can, like, the only place I can think of where you can really see the mountain is driving down the road, and then as soon as you pull off the road, trees would be in the way, and it wouldn't really be in much snow. So since it's fixing to rain, I think I'll go ahead and stop here. It would, I guess, be a good day to go drive into the mountains a little bit, but you wouldn't be able to see anything after it starts raining. Yeah, he was. He did try to be a good dog as far as how he understood being a good dog was. I guess I'll head home and tear my computers apart. Oh, no one said anything earlier. Does anyone want to watch me put my computers back together? Or does that sound utterly boring? Or It might be mostly boring, but like people, it was like years ago, but people did watch me wrap presents one time and act like that was really, really fun. So, and watch me play City Skylines sometimes and stuff. So it's like, well, maybe setting up your computer on a desk is like, entertainment. I don't know. Napoleon's streaming also. Alright, here we go. It is up to you. Alright, I might consider it. It won't take me that long to unhook this stuff, and I can't really stream carrying it downstairs unless I just leave my phone in a room, and it's going to be boring. So what I'll do is unplug everything and haul it downstairs, and then decide when I start setting it up if it's going to be annoying trying to do that while streaming, or if it'd be kind of fun doing that and people can watch. So I guess I'll just wait and see, when it's happening. I might rather just set it up and kind of lurk serious stream, listen to it. Sure? All right, cool. I'll consider it. I guess once I start setting this stuff up, if it's I thought about it. I actually can even stream without having my streaming PC set up, because I can set it up in the floor, but then I can't unplug it and move it up on the desk and wire manage everything good while I'm streaming. But won't need it either. Stream might look slightly worse, but anyways, thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was nice chatting, and I hope you all have a nice rest of your day. If I don't, see you again later if I stream again. Oh, I can hear the rain. It's starting to hit the trees.